All right, fellas, here we go. I figured while it was still light outside, I would show the truck to you. So it is a 2021 2500 HD with a 6.6 gas in it. And the only thing that's really different from my old truck is that it's a super long ass bed and the cab's shorter. So yeah, but I think she's gonna tow some good stuff. I had them throw in window tinting too, so hopefully we'll get that done. Let me show you. The action right here, so you can see the payload 36, and yeah, so it can tow like 1450, or I think it could like 16,000 on a gooseneck or whatever. But yeah, it's gonna work. I wasn't really intending on it, but they were able to make me that good of a deal. This tells you now, I really love that custom, so this really tells you how much I hated towing with it. So so yeah, so now I got this big long truck and should do the job. So we'll I'll show you more around later, but just want to give you the tour. All right guys, what is going on today? I want to tell you about a little purchase that I made. So I made the video last week talking about towing my travel trailer with the half ton. Basically in that whole video, I was just trying to talk you out of it for the most part. So I've worked at RV dealerships since '02, you know, off and on, and I've done everything on the service side from, you know, just whatever, in management and everything over there. So yeah, I wanted to do that video talking about, you know, everybody's getting into travel trailers, everybody's doing it, you know, and, you know, obviously you're going to try to do it with the truck you got, which is probably a half ton or whatnot. So I just wanted to make that video just to kind of give you a real world, kind of a real world example, or just at least let you know what you're going to be up against when you're towing with a half ton. So, and if you had a big trailer, I mean, you could have that experiences in another truck if it was, you know, if you're almost maxing out your weights, you know, you could have the same thing. So, so right now we're sitting in a 2021 Silverado HD with the 6.6 gas in it. And the main reason why I got this truck is just for the travel trailer, primarily. I love the other truck. I love the double cab or crew cab or whatever it is, plenty of room, and it did everything great. It did everything really good. I mean, it even towed the trailer pretty well, you know, as far as power and braking and all that stuff. It did a good job. And while I never got blown out of the lane while I was towing with it, I didn't really have the desire to go far places with it, even though I did tow to Moab last year with it. But you know, I kind of staggered my trip to where I went, you know, like halfway, and then the next day went the other half, and I was blessed to have good weather the whole way, so it wasn't really an issue. But lately when I've been going, and especially we're coming into monsoon season, you know, we want to take the travel trailer out a lot. The kids are at that age. The wife, it's one of the things that she really enjoys to do. So, you know, I knew that I needed a bigger truck to handle that. Now, I was all good with my weights and my payload and stuff like that, but it is nice to have more, you know. I mean, one day I might get a quad, I want to throw it in the back, or, you know, something like that. So I just knew that this truck would handle the load a lot better. And so the main reason I got rid of the half ton is because when you're driving down the road, the trailer it's always pushing you, moving you when there's any kind of wind whatsoever. And I didn't want to deal with that, just this here, because literally a 150-mile trip would take double the time that it took in the car, it seemed like. I mean, maybe not double, but it took a while because I had to drive at slower speeds to counteract the wind and all of the forces that are pushing against the trailer. So, you know, you always want to drive slow and be safe. And I always felt like that in general it was safe because I've been towing trailers for 20 years. I've probably towed hundreds of trailers, whether that be bumper pulls or fifth wheels or driving motorhomes and all that stuff. So, you know, I feel like I'm a capable enough driver to do that. But some of the times when I was towing and I hit the wind, you know, you're always holding on, both hands. You know, you can never just drive with one hand. It's always two hands. Not always, you know, a white knuckle experience, but but you're always holding on. You know, those trucks pass you, they suck you in. You know, you're working really hard to get that trailer to the campsite or get home, you know, and so you're always monitoring for weather, which you should do anyways, even if you have a heavier duty truck. I mean, if you don't want to be driving, you know, 40, 50 mile an hour winds, but you know, it's always windy. It's always, you know, 15, 20 mile an hour winds, and I just didn't feel like the half ton was up for the task. And it did everything else great. It just could not pull that travel trailer, which happens to be 30 feet long. I mean, it's within all the weights. 7600's the GVW. I don't load it heavy, but it just couldn't do it. So now we're in this Silverado. I haven't been able to do a tow test with it because it's super brand new. It's only got 123 miles on it right now, which I've put almost all those on, which is nice. But I got to get to 500 so that way I can couple the trailer, set up the weight distribution, and go take it for a test tow. So I'm hoping that will happen this weekend. So I'm gonna keep driving it. I got like a 60-mile commute every day, so I'll be at 500 miles in no time, and we'll go test it out. So let me tell you a little bit about this truck. So I did a little walk around video. I'll post that in here now so you can see it. It is a double cab, so I kind of compromised on that. They didn't have a lot of inventory, and this is another dealer in my auto group, so you know, I always buy from them. But I felt like the double cab was big enough for the kids right now. You know, they're still in car seats. I put the car seats in, put the boy and the girl in, and it still seems like they have plenty of room back there. I just liked the double cab because it seemed like there was a lot of room. So, but anyway, so I compromised on that. It is a long bed, so I think this one is 160 something on the wheelbase. So I think it's almost 20 inches longer than the 2020 custom that I had, the 1500. So it's going to be longer. It's 4-wheel drive. It's got the max towing. I think it's 3,600 pounds on the payload, and I think the trailer towing, I think it's 14,000 conventional, and then I think 16,000 for, you know, fifth wheel or gooseneck or whatnot. So I feel like it's pretty good. It's going to handle me. I think the trailer, you know, it's going to use about 50% of the capacity of the truck, which that is exactly what I want. I do not want a bigger trailer than what I have. The trailer is fine. I just needed a truck that's going to be more planning when I'm towing it. So that's the reason why I got this truck, and you know, I just wanted to run that by you. So yeah, it's I feel like it drives pretty well. I think I need to put it on the alignment machine. The steering wheel's cocked a little bit to the left. You know, that could be just something minor, or I don't know what it could be, but anyways, I'm gonna have them check it out since it's brand new. But other than that, it drives pretty well. It's got the 6.6 gas in it. I think I'm going around, you know, to work and back. You know, it's kind of like freeway mixed. You know, I always hit morning and afternoon traffic. So I think I'm somewhere around, let's see what it is right now. So right now it says I'm at 13.8. And I really haven't been keeping my foot in it or anything. You know, I just drive it normal. And to be honest with you, if I just crack the throttle getting on the freeway and just put a little tiny bit into it, it accelerates like a mofo, kind of like the 5.3 wide open, you know what I mean? So, and I'm not knocking the 5.3. The 5.3 had plenty of power going on, and I never had a problem towing the trailer as far as power wise, but you can tell this one has got a lot more mustard. So as I use the truck, when I do my tow test, I will bring you along. I'm going to talk to you about it and just kind of give you my overall opinions and just let you know about the truck, because you know, I know everybody's always in the market for a new truck, and there's plenty of videos on this truck, but you know, one more won't hurt. And I always like to give you guys a real world experience, coming from somebody who, my job is RVs and trailers. So anyways, all right, you guys take it easy. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back with another one soon.